We're here at the wrong side of the world. I'm upside down, but...
It's not the wrong side of the world.
Yeah,
for once, we're actually at the right side of the world.
No, we're
Yes,
upside
the right
down.
Side. No, it was upside down
toilets
before.
are going the wrong way.
Oh, really?
Yes, they are.
Notice that. I think the toilets are always going the wrong way.
Oh, right.
Who loves fursuiters? Even though they look like they know what's going on, they can't see right here. Now, what's cracking, MiDFur? That was this week. I said, what's cracking, MiDFur? There we go, there we go. How do you like the new home of MiDFur? Yeah! 12 years ago. 12 years ago in sunny, bright, not wet, not muggy Melbourne, a couple of people decided to get together to hang out. 12 years later, here we are, 257 people. MiDFur is something special in the Australian fandom. A mecca of sorts to the Aussie furs, and a must-visit event for all of those furs from all around the world. As noted by this year, the fact that we've got people from, I think it was, eight different countries.
good time. It's extraordinary.
I mean, Al-Qaeda, you know, Alamin Akbar.
At anime conventions, you have glomps, and here at fur conventions, you've got vocalizations and scritching. Like, hands up, who here is aware of what a glomp is? Okay, that's good. Now, who here has been on the receiving end of a glomp from a 40-year-old sailor man? This is the horror that happens when you run an anime convention. I'm assuming you've never been similarly abused from a sort of a furry perspective, or some sort of furry behavior that you just shouldn't have had to put up with. I mean, has anyone like inappropriately sniffed your crotch as a greeting?
No, but pretty close to it.
Or maybe humped your leg.
Actually, I did have a fursuiter come up and do that. Not to me, but to somebody who was being interviewed on the news. And I got, you must know this look. This one? Did that happen to you?
Yes, I usually get that when I find out the ages of the girls that stick the tentacle in their mouth. Because right up until that point, I've been videotaping it, and then I realize I have to burn my memory card so the police never arrest me.
I like this guy. Here I thought I had problems. We have glomps in furry fandom, but they are highly discouraged. Simply because we have a wonderful fursuiter here. If you were to glomp this person from the blind side, we have had spinal injuries, we have had broken legs, we have had hip injuries. Because here's a person suddenly being tackled without being prepared by some 350-pound guy dressed in a sailor suit.
He lives in Canberra, by the way.
He also lives in Chicago. Sailor Bubba.
We've got the linguistic differences. Well, we already had the animal vocalizations, and it says here that the lingo is endless for fursuit, scritch, partial, mur, and adding, you know, fur to everything, similarly like Smurfs use the word smurf, really. Oh man, did you fur with Jennifer Loud? Yeah, that was fantastic. No, that's not on the sheet. I'm making that up.
You've not been to one of our conventions.
No, this is my first fur convention.
We don't say that.
Okay. And then it also goes on to I'm not making this up. I'll show this to the camera. There is only one word for porn.
Porn.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are deprived. We've got yuri, yaoi, futanari, ecchi, hentai.
When he does it, it's cute. When a 350-pound sailor does it with the beard, it's not cute.
But yes, so one of the most annoying things, of course, is this mix of Japanese and English that goes on at every convention, where standard English words, which could be perfectly left in English, are substituted poorly for not even quite line of best fit translation Japanese word.
Faux Japanese.
Yes, I like to call it Gaijanese. It's kind of like our version of English.
Furries, we are still reeling from the original furry convention, which was marketed to an unprepared public as a wild alternative sex party, which is why this lingering image has taken place. The original furry convention, I was there. By its 8th year, it kind of looked like Pride Fest on acid. I don't know Big Blue Fox there, right? Yeah. Big Blue Fox had the second greatest line ever spoken in furry fandom.
This is the German guy, right?
He's German, right? His English is pristine, except when he's been drinking. Because I was very upset. There was an interview that had been done of me that I was kind of worried how it was going to come out. And I'm watching it on TV, and I'm biting my nails all the way down to the knuckle. You know? And BBF, he's a professional cameraman, and he's there critiquing.
Oh, is that him?
That's it. This is BBF. This is Big Blue Fox. Yep. He's up there going, oh, look at this. This is a worst photograph. Oh, look at it. The cameraman should be shot, taken outside and shot. We do that to people. Look at it. I'm telling you, this is terrible. Look, the framing is bad. The color is bad. The lighting is off, and he's cut off your entire foreskin. Everybody of the world thinks that I am socially unacceptable, but I can do it here at a furry convention because that's acceptable. And the furries just kind of go, oh God. If we close our eyes, maybe it will go away.
Those people don't just go to fur conventions. They go to all conventions.
I'm gonna say, I'll just
great,
call them
it's not just
otaku. From the outside looking in, when we see furry, like what we see is a bunch of people that basically dress up as animals, and then, like that original convention, go and sort of fantasize about having sex with animals when they're having sex with other people dressed as animals. Whereas with the anime stuff, I'm not going to say it's right, but it's normalized within the culture because within Japanese culture, the age of consent in Japan is 14 for girls. Prostitution at 14 is actually, like high school age prostitution is rife in Japan because prostitution is legal in Japan.
Prostitution is legal in Japan.
Within certain districts.
And a 15-year-old girl could legally be a prostitute.
Yes.
But if you draw a picture of her, you gotta put little black bars on her boobies.
That's right, because you can't show nipples.
Anything with hair?
Yes, no hair either. Okay. Not that the Japanese have much to begin with. My particular favorite parental story was basically I had to come over to our registration area because a mother was kicking up a big stink. And I get there and she's like, they tell me that I have to be with my children. I'm like, well, how old are your children? 12 and 14. Like, well, this is a rather large event, as you can see. We've got approximately 9,000 people here today. And as much as I'd like to say otherwise, we cannot guarantee the safety of your children. Haven't you ever heard of responsibility? Ma'am, they're your children, haven't you?
The worst parental reaction, the one that gives me the biggest nightmares, actually came from my own mother. Now, a tiny white-haired little old lady, looks like me, like old and a lady. But at furry conventions, in the art show, we have that section over there. That's the section over there that is we keep separate. At Anthropocon, we call it the Mature Art Gallery. Midwest Fur Fest, our Chicago friends, they call it the Cockbox. That's over there.
That's why Opche said that.
At Anthropocon, I found my little white-haired old mother in that section. And I was like, out, you out. She said, no, I want to look at the art. Leave me alone. Bam! Leave me alone. So I was following her around going, don't go around the corner. She went around the corner. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And she's looking at all the art and everything. And she said, remember I said Big Blue Fox had the second greatest line ever spoken to furry fan? My mom had the greatest. She's looking at the art and she said, why do they make the penises so small? I swear to God, that's what she said. The chairman of Eurofurence, greatest name in furry fandom, Sven Tegedoff. That's his name. Am I lying?
No, it's
No,
true.
that's his name,
It's true.
Sven Tegedoff. What better name for the chairman of a furry company?
Note to con staff, security is off duty for the next 30 minutes. Still Midori? Kind of. It's starting to change into something else. I need proof that you can smile.
No, they're not for free though.
Yeah, that's going to cost you quite a bit of money. That's what happened last year at the charity auction. It was about $500. You buy me another drink, and then yes, I'll go ahead and give you a little smile for your camera. Okay. Which you can probably end up going through some video editing and skew it and make it look like it was a real smile.
He'll smile. He'll smile. Hey, I'll do more than his share. Cheers. He's not a furry. Alright.
Is he gone yet?
Oh no.
Sam. You have to catch him on camera. Catch him.
These are apparently veggie chips, because as far as I had understood it, chips were normally made from potatoes, which are like veggies anyway, so I'm kind of quite curious how these could be veggie chips. Have a look. They're made from tapioca starch. These chips are tapioca starch chips, which apparently makes them veggie chips as opposed to potato chips, or... What? Where did you get this?
Do you like your con badge? Yes, I can get in a staring contest with a fursuit and win.
Making up for teenage crime. We don't
Big Blue Fox behind the camera. And we're here at MiDFur 2010. And we want you to come and see us. That's right, you.
Greetings. How are you enjoying the pool? It's quite lovely. It's a little dark and not quite as full, but everyone seems to be having a great time anyway. You know, Melbourne weather being what it is. It's a bit dark this time of day, night, but it's lovely, and we're having a great time. Being very, very busy and having lots of fun. It's good.
If you join us here, we're there to make you feel alright. We are the children of the night, of the night. And if you join us here, we're there to make you feel alright.
Yes, Adolf.
Hi, we're at MiDFur and having a joyful time here. We were sent to bed at midnight last night. Oh, it's such a weird country down under here. Everything is upside down.
Tell them about the time you flushed the toilet and got wet.
No, that wasn't me. That was the silly Brit filming now. He got all wet. Just flushing the toilet.
There's an old Australian stockman lying, dying. And he gets himself up onto one elbow and he turns to his mates who are gathered round and he says, "Watch me wallabies feed, mate. Watch me wallabies feed." They're a dangerous breed, mate. So what?
I don't know why they're using an orange mic, because they have a blue one. They had it yesterday out. I don't understand why they don't have it out now.
Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo.
By the way, BBF's having a talk with Kage, but I don't know. It's hard getting drunk down here. You can drink and drink all day and not get drunk, and then get shoved off to bed at midnight. It's weird. Ask Kage next.
We have Big Blue Fox here. Of course, we've got Stan Sakai, who's absolutely adorable. She's really nice and really, really friendly. So please get a chance to get to know them. They're not as scary as they look. It's beautiful. And of course, we have Uncle Kage here, who's ready to entertain all of you. And if he's not ready to entertain, then he's got about 20 seconds to prepare himself and get ready.
Keep me cockatoo cool, curl. Keep me cockatoo cool. Oh, don't go acting a fool, curl. Just keep me cockatoo cool. All together now. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down.
If everybody's laughing at
take me koala back, Jack. Take me koala back.
It's a video camera.
He lives somewhere out on the track, Mac. So take me koala back. All together now. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down.
One of the greatest experiences of my life. I went to visit these good people, and they said, "Oh, we're so glad you're here. We have all this alcohol we don't drink." I'm like, "Oh, my friends."
We had a great bottle of ice wine. Should we drink this thing, the Calvados that I got from France, or should we open the ice wine? Ice wine.
Yes. And then the other.
Yeah. And then you went right on the Segway.
Okay, there's no video. The segue after a bottle of ice wine was no, there is no video of it. Stan's making this up. He's a well-known fibber.
Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down.
And mind me platypus duck, Bill. Mind me platypus duck. Oh, don't let him go running amok, Bill. Just mind me platypus duck. All together now.
Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down.
It was the best night and the worst night of my life. And it was Eurofurence, EF10, I recall. They brought it, first off they had wine in kegs. I'd never seen that before. Wine in kegs. I had a spigot roll. I just had to go back. And they kept feeding it to me. And then they took me into this party where they had this bar set up, and I'll cut to the chase because the story is rather long. By the end of the evening, they gave me this like half-liter tumbler, and I, for some reason, thought that it would be a good idea to fill it with equal parts red wine, Jägermeister, and absinthe. Mixed it all together and shot the thing down. All 500 mils of it. Okay, that's probably the most screwed up I have been in all my days. I was sick for 2 days afterward. I mean, I've had hangovers before. No, this was fractured skull. I woke up absolutely positive that I had fallen out of bed and cracked my head on the concrete floor, and my skull was fractured, and I needed an ambulance. I was sharing a room with Gideon, the furry artist, if anybody knows Gideon. It was a bunk bed. I was on top, he was in the bottom. And I'm up there going, and Gideon kind of knocked on me and said, "Are you okay up there?" I said, "I fell out of the bunk and I hit my head and it is fractured and I need an ambulance." He said, no, actually you didn't move all night. In fact, a couple times I thought you were dead." And I said, "I wish I was. I blame the Germans. Yes, you guys, I blame you." Oh. So that's one of the reasons that I stick strictly to wine.
Watch me wallabies feed, mate. Watch me wallabies feed. They're a dangerous breed, mate. So watch me wallabies feed. All together now.
Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down.
Keep me cockatoo cool, curl. Keep me cockatoo cool. Oh, don't go acting a fool, curl. Just keep me cockatoo cool. All together now. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. And take me koala back, Jack. Take me koala back. All together now. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Keep me cockatoo cool, curl. Keep me cockatoo cool. Oh, don't go acting a fool, curl. Just keep me cockatoo cool. All together now. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down.
If you have that.
Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. And take me koala back, Jack. Take me koala back. He lives somewhere out on the track, Mac. So take me koala back. All together now. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. And mind me platypus duck, Bill. Mind me platypus duck. Oh, don't let him go running amok, Bill. Just mind me platypus duck. All together now. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down.
Look, they're still looking at each other.
You could put it on
over there.
He moved.
Like, open the con box and put it.
You do realize one of your parents actually blinked.
Reba Fox is busy at the moment. He's busy entering a big staring competition with someone who's quite furry. If you'd like to leave a message, please do so after the beep. They hung up.
German elevator party.
Hi. Vandalism. Bunny rabbit vandalism.
We missed it. Okay.
Hi BBF. He's having fun.
Are you having fun, Yorick?
He's having fun.
Are you having fun?
I believe you don't have your dealer's den. I'm going to actually ask you to leave the dealer's den. I'm going to have to ask you to leave the dealer's den before security takes you out.
Then I'm
I'd
going
like to buy one
prove to
before
you
you
that I
get
am
kicked out.
Stan Sakai. I shall draw Miyamoto Osagi.
Can you please remove this gentleman?
Everything
from the camera?
I'm going to bar.
In the bad lands of Australia, many years ago, the Aborigine tribes were meeting, having a big powwow.
We got a lot of trouble, Chief, on account of your son Mac.
My boy Mac, why? What's wrong with him?
Our boomerang won't come back.
Your boomerang won't come back?
My boomerang won't come back. My boomerang won't come back. I've waved the thing all over the place. Practiced till I was black in the face. I'm a big disgrace to the Aborigine race. My boomerang won't come back. I can ride a kangaroo.
Yeah, yeah.
Make kinkajou stew.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm a big disgrace to the Aborigine race. My boomerang won't come back. Banish him from the tribe can and send him on his way. He had a backless boomerang, so here he could not say.
This has been Aussie Comedy Theatre with Uncle Kage and Rubicon. Thank you for joining us.
Vanished at my time of
My
life.
jurisdiction ends outside the
What a way
car
to
space.
spend an evening. Sitting on a rock in the middle of the desert with my boomerang in my hand. I should very likely get bushwhacked. Get out of it! Nasty bushwhacking animal. I think I'll make a nice cup of tea.
From Africa, no. From FCN, it's really close.
Good gracious. There goes a kangaroo. I must have a practice with my boomerang.
I'd recommend a pencil, to be
Right
honest.
behind
No,
the
I
left
can
ear. Now then,
What's that
slowly
sound?
back.
If you throw that thing at me,
I'll
I'll jump right on your head.
Isn't it marvellous? Got a land full of kangaroos and I like to pick that one.
For 3 long months he sat there, or maybe it was 4. Then an old man in a kangaroo skin came knocking at his door.
I'm the local witch doctor, son. They call me George Elsie Black. Now tell me, what's your trouble, boy?
Our boomerang won't come back.
Your boomerang won't come back?
My boomerang won't come back. My boomerang won't come back. I'll wave the thing all over the place. Practice till I was black in the face. I'm a big disgrace, the Aborigine race. My boomerang won't come back.
Don't worry, boy, I know the trick, and to you I'm gonna show it. If you want your boomerang to come back, well, first you've got to throw it.
Oh yes, never thought of that. Daddy will be pleased.
Must have a go.
Excuse me.
Now then, slowly back and through.
That is a celebrity rap. You can't have that. Barb's money. Yay. Thank you very much.
Look at the real piece of hair.
Oh my god. He's a tiger.
We wanted to show a little respect and a little bit of honor for the people who have played an integral role in molding and building the furry community that we now know and love, and honor them by inducting them into something of importance to both us and the community in Australia at large. So we created a Hall of Fame induction ceremony where we've inducted a couple of people now. This year we're going to be inducting 3 people into the Hall of Fame, the first of which I'd like to invite Uncle Convideo.
Good
morning,
ladies
and
gentlemen. It
is
my
great
pleasure
to
fondle
Gary,
because
we
enjoy
inducting.
Right, Big Blue Fox. What can be said about Big Blue Fox? Other than that, I feel he is an ideal choice for the Hall of Fame. This man has been the chronicler of furry fandom, whether he likes to admit it or not. Now, I noticed over there he's hiding with his hat down. He's like a very, very shy little fellow. Yes. Why don't you stand up? Yes. This man has recorded some of the highlights of some of the greatest furry events that are out there.
I've been involved in furry fandom just well over 20 years, and in that time I've had awards. This leaves them all for dead. It does not get better than this. It does not get better than this. This is extreme, this is superlative, this is the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is furry fandom good? Yes! furry fandom great? Yes! Does furry fandom rock? Yes! Does MiDFur rock? Yes! Does MiDFur rock? Yes! MiDFur rocks! Yes! MiDFur rocks! Yes! MiDFur rocks! Yes! MiDFur rocks! No! Reach out! Touch the air! Feel the electricity! Feel the electricity! Feel the emotion! Feel the imagination! One last thing. I'm sorry, our host has made a dreadful mistake. Tonight, our host said that 3 very deserving people would be honoured, the furry fandom, for their loyalty, their integrity. Tonight, in truth, 4 people will be inducted into the Furry Hall of Fame. There's one surprise inductee. He may be overweight and unfit and smoke too much and may throw tantrums, but
I thought you were talking about me there for a moment.
I would like to induct, I'm going to use the A word. The first time Jen's going to use the A word. Give me this please, Julia. Pete Smith, you are fucking awesome!
I'm actually quite speechless. Where did you get this from? Thank you so much. I'm very much speechless, and that caught me by surprise. I don't know what to say. That's not fair. You've got to prepare something.
Have you ever heard the expression, tough act to follow? I'll try, but I don't know how successful I'll be. I'm having trouble getting it up. Thank you. A lot of you have been reading Stan's comics since probably the day for some time now. I know myself, when I was a very younger than I am now guy, Usagi Yojimbo was I saw that on the shelf in the comic store, and I picked it up, and I looked at it. I can use Stan's own words. He told me the story, and when he told it to me, I thought, that's exactly what happened to me. Because I saw this, Usagi Yojimbo and this wonderful rabbit on the cover. I said, oh look, a cute little bunny. He kills people. He lops their heads off. I'm gonna get this one. This was one of the first and few mainstream furry comics that was out there. It's a comic that has gained international recognition. It is a comic that is recognized worldwide by people both in and out of furry comics.
It's an empty box. I have to thank Sam Kage for introducing me to furry fandom. And you could ask him, and I was introduced to furry fandom kicking and screaming. You had to drag me in. And I am glad that I'm part of this wonderful group. So thank you so much.
My glass is empty.
Buy one.
Here. No.
My glasses are collectively empty.
Yes. This sucks.
It does.
We're just going to have to sit here and stare forlornly into them. Oh, you can't hold a straight face and save your life, can you? There's nothing about you straight anyway.
Well, I am wearing a pink shirt.
depends. Which fox is yours? Oh, hello. Welcome to Melbourne on a Sunday morning, where the only life is the fursuiters in the park. No, nomming on it. That's a celebrity rat. How many times you got? As I was saying, welcome to Melbourne on a Sunday morning. We awoke to find the city deserted, sidewalks rolled up and stored very, very nicely against the buildings. The only other things moving was a pair of cyclists tried to run down some fursuiters, but we were able to avoid that sort of catastrophe. So here we are, gathered in the local park, just waiting for something to happen. Any moment now. And now a word from our sponsors. He's cut off. He's had too much. But it's got all sorts of horrible slimy stuff in it. Dude, what is that? Is that cake icing? What is that?
Well, that's what happened. It's called condensation.
Oh, condensation. That's what you call it. It looks like very much like something different.
No.
What were you doing in here? Oh, dude, he drooled in it. Look. I know. I'd wipe that out if I were you. It's been on Sasha's nose.
Yeah, true.
Don't wipe that on. Yeah, stop it.
Tonight, every street in the city ends up where I don't wanna